And I love that in filmmaking. It doesn't all have to be, you don't have to do it everything. The audience, if they're with you, you suggest something, and the audience think, oh, it must be so. In any good story, a character, a big character, would have a kind of what's called an arc, a start position, and go through, particularly a hero, will go through all sorts of traumas and events to end up somewhere where he or she has arrived at. 3PO, and I kind of had an argument with George one day on one of the prequels, saying, look, here's a chance for 3PO to show that he is not always afraid, that he has this thing, that he is not just a one-note character. And George said, he's always afraid. I said, because, you know, most characters need this kind of, he's always afraid. Because it would be much more, he's always afraid. The producer dragged me away from George. Because George was becoming afraid, we were all becoming afraid. On the other hand, you see C-3PO with different facets to his personality. He can be, how would you say, secretly loving. He finds it very hard to emote to, particularly R2-D2, for instance.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir, at my friends. Yeah, he doesn't have so much an arc as he is placed in different situations. So he reacts differently. It gives him an opportunity to be afraid, or maybe to have a different thing. And sometimes situations of, well, always they're forced on him. So that's the way he gets his dramatic quality from. 3PO is put in several situations in this movie, which I have to say, particularly one of them, is quite remarkable for everybody concerned. Oh, sorry, really, it's very good. You'll like it, and it absolutely blew me away that Chris Terrio and JJ had come up with this aspect of 3PO that we had not seen before. That's remarkably clever. But both of them, Chris and JJ, particularly Chris, had dived down deep into ancient Star Wars lore and so on, came out with something refreshingly new. So in this one, I feel really good enough that because it's the end of a series of chapters, it's a very good ending. And a good ending feels right. It's okay.